Yeah!
Plus 1,000 riz to Sokka.
Hey! What's good, everybody? It's the Normies. We're back for another episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the one on Netflix. Episode 7, The North.
What? They're both on Netflix.
Nate.
Waterbender Runner.
Suraj Chaudhary.
Genderbender Navi.
Kree Shiton, the man who knows 100 things.
This is Marquetta.
I'm slightly cold, Mickey.
I'm Spidey, the face stealer.
Ooh.
Mystery. Sweet. Love the last episode. We're going to this new episode. What?
What?
Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
What did you say?
What'd you say?
No, what'd you say?
Love the last episode. We're going into the next episode, and then you were saying
And then Navi said it's cold, and I said it's because we're in the north.
A lot of things happen.
Had to get there.
Well, maybe we'll get to see Zuko climb up an ice hole like he does in the show.
Ice hole.
Oh, yeah.
What? He does. He has to climb up an ice hole.
He does climb up an ice hole, yeah.
And he has to remember to use his fire breath breathing.
Oh my god.
Tier list the Zukos.
Yeah.
Tier list them. I'm gonna put Dev Patel as S tier.
Yeah.
S-tier.
Dante Bosco gets below the ground tier.
Damn.
Excuse me.
Dallas Blues A tier.
Okay. Is there another one? Is there only 3?
That's the three.
That's the
Yeah, there's 3.
Um,
How's Bosco not the best?
Literally honor.
Just fucking-
because Mickey didn't recognize him in an elevator once, and it was hilarious.
You really shared an elevator with him?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It was,
He was like, "You guys here for the con?" And he was like, "Kind of." I was like, "Who are you?"
I was like, are you guys
He knows.
journalists? And he's
should've
like,
name
and he's
dropped.
wearing his like signature denim jacket with every character he's ever done. Like it's staring at me in the face, and I was just like, oh.
Starstruck.
So, was it just you and him?
Nah, it was 2 other people. It was like a group of them. They were. I think they assumed that there's no way he wouldn't know who we are, and so they
He
were
knows
like,
me.
"Huh?
He knows me.
You've seen him before." I don't know. I guess I'd never seen his face before.
But isn't that like better when you see a celebrity act like you don't know them? So
Yeah.
it's like,
It was
Yeah,
on
like, I
TV.
don't
Does
know
it
who
make
you
him
are.
feel more comfortable?
We did an interview with him, which you guys can see. I'm sure it'll be linked here. But in that interview, Dante Bosco was like, "Oh yeah, your guy with the nice necklace in the elevator." He was like, "We rolled up on him. We like your necklace, man. Where'd you get it from?" So he was shaking his
I
face.
remembered you.
Oh yeah, and he was like, "Hey, you been in anything I ever recognized?"
He was
You're
like,
so awkward. Did you really say that?
no. No,
He's a normie.
I did ask him. I was like, "Are you guys journalists?" He was like, "No, I'm an actor." I was like, "Oh, what's your name?" He was like, "Dante." I was like,
Start backpedaling.
We watched your show.
I mean, it makes sense. The voice actor, so like if you've never looked at her face, we wouldn't know what he looks like.
He's an
But-
actor.
Press the button to the sub basement so you can just stay
But
there.
it's when I noticed the jacket because it's like
it
may as well have said I am Dante Bosco.
Damn,
He
that
wore it in our
hurts.
interview. If you guys want to see the jacket he's talking about, check out the interview.
It's like the anime episode where everybody knows what's going on beside the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Solid.
we're gonna dive in. Not a market
Yay.
substitute. Support the OG content. Feel free to support the Normies over on Patreon. Supporting the Normies over on Patreon means you can watch ahead, you can watch uncuts, and
Participate in polls.
make sure.
Whoa, rated PG for fear.
And fantasy violence. Look out.
For fear?
Strobing effect. That means
shit,
effect for the
Chris,
sense.
be careful, Chris.
What are kids afraid of fear these days?
They're coming to take the prince into custody. What?
This is why they should have burned that mask.
I was just on Admiral Zhao's ship going over the latest fuel usage figures.
Y'all was gambling.
Aang
Pirates.
stepped out of me a message.
that loyalty though now.
Yeah.
I overheard them discussing new
Gee
orders.
whiz.
Orders from the Fire Lord himself.
Zhao's figured out you were the one that freed the Avatar.
Whoa, not in front of G, bro.
Stay off the main roads and travel only at night.
Uncle, we can't let my father believe I've turned against him.
Let me sort things out with those eyes.
He doesn't listen to your ass.
G's kind of in on the full.
Mask. I mean, he came to tell them, so he's
Lieutenant
in
G,
it now. Aww.
stay safe, Your Highness.
Aww, Your Highness.
Y'all pulling emotions out of shit that shouldn't have emotions.
I
This is crazy.
I feel for Zuko.
I hated his mutton chops. Now I like him.
I love you too.
I want to marry him.
Now he's a G. And you ain't got to know the alphabets to see.
get him to take the bait.
God damn it.
Gee, you been stupid.
No, are you kidding me?
This is no.
Zhao's over here playing, I don't know,
40 pie show.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad this is happening. Fuck you, Fire Nation, right
Should
now.
we make the lights even darker?
I will never say no to that. My eyes have been so happy.
That the prince chose to put his needs over those of his country.
Oh my god.
Blasting jelly.
Oh, it's like the pirates thing. Yeah, he did
Yeah.
this.
So he's gonna think that. Okay, nice.
Blasting jelly.
Off the boat.
Jump, 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 jump.
Oh, Iroh. Don't let him believe
A
this.
second son
Second
lost.
son. I know. Oh no.
Now I need to deliver my condolences.
You.
Dude, wait.
Okay. I'm getting there. I want to see him murdered.
Yeah. Now I was getting there last
But will they
episode.
be?
I've been there a while back.
Look at it, it's blue, but the water.
That doesn't make any sense.
Damn.
My brain's slow, guys. Leave me alone. I just caught on.
This was happening like
Water's
first.
not
Yeah.
I don't
blue.
like that.
Nor is it wet.
Exactly.
Those are truths.
Cause they're in the North Pole.
The North.
Look at Snowy Appa.
He wasn't anything like I thought he'd be. I just realized Zuko and I, we both have a lot on our shoulders.
Yes.
I haven't learned any of the other bending skills, and I'll probably continue messing up. But at least I'll be able to do it with my friends by my side.
Oh, friendship.
That's right. Team Avatar.
Live together.
Boy, Zuko.
What is it, boy?
Or dialogue.
Somebody give him a blankie.
The wall? Hey!
Nice.
Yeah, the set pieces are immaculate. Nice.
Welcome to Agnikella.
What?
All I
So
can think about is
beautiful.
how immaculately cold it must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Aang has no coat.
Oh shit.
Beast is in good hands.
You're a
He's not
beast.
a beast.
In a heated grotto, plenty of light and space.
Then we got a heated grotto. Never mind. I'm here.
Is this the homie that falls overboard when he charges at General Zhao?
I'm Arnook, chief of the Northern Water Tribe.
I love this.
You don't know how long we've been looking forward to this.
This is Master Pakku. He is our senior waterbending master.
Pakku?
Princess Yue, our tribe's spiritual leader.
Yo, Sokka's just slaying
Instant.
everybody.
I've seen a vision, and in it, the North is under attack.
Several days ago, our scouts picked up a Fire Nation fleet steaming this way.
The power of the Avatar on our side will teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
I know air.
Citizens, and we shall celebrate their arrival.
This you
with a
always
feast.
had like
Feast.
The
like
hair.
has a resting bitch face.
Yeah.
Have we met her before?
She got the penis hair.
Is she like a moon spirit or something?
Was she the voice of the fox?
Oh, the fox had that on the tail.
Oh
maybe?
yeah.
I swear I will not rest!
I know who did this. Ozai's lost all shred of humanity.
No.
He's fooling him. He's fucking with him. Maybe.
He's like, oh, shit, that's a
I
jump.
didn't know I had this card to play.
Oh.
I hope he's playing with him.
I sympathize. The Fire Lord has given me the honor of leading a great armada with orders to conquer the North.
Man's got more hand gestures than Philly D.
I admit that I have little experience. That also means that I have no track record of failure.
Hey, there you go.
That's a good way to look at it.
Unlike you.
Ooh. What? This is petty. What the fuck?
He's shackled.
The Fire Lord deems your performance
Adequate.
below average.
Mediocre.
Dang.
Oh, damn.
Thus, you will undergo another trial tomorrow.
What, he can't speak for himself?
No, I don't
You
talk
don't
to my
deserve
kids.
her. You don't deserve to waste breath on her.
Fire
God
Lord.
damn.
Talk to my kid. You crazy?
Right? That's what I got people for.
I'll burn everyone in the world until he admits the truth.
All right.
He won't.
That I'm
You hear the jingle?
one.
Dun, 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 dun. We haven't heard like the ding yet.
Question. Can they not see their breasts while they're in the north because it's actually surprisingly warm there?
It might be warm, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you know the cold warm?
Why don't you just go
Yeah, the cold warm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Inside of an igloo, it's warm.
But even outside, we didn't see the breasts.
You know.
Maybe it's the winter. You know, in Antarctica it's not super cold during winter.
Princess and a spiritual leader. She probably sleeps on a throne and only
don't
eats
like
dewdrops
that.
and sunshine.
I know. I don't know why. I don't.
Stewed sea prunes.
She's just jealous, bro.
Stewed sea prunes.
What's it taste like?
She's going to be the Chand.
Sea prunes.
like home.
Aww.
I want Aang to hate water tribe food. That was like a hilarious trait in the show. He was always like,
Enjoying the food, are we?
Okay.
It's delicious.
You say you were entirely self-taught.
That's why I couldn't wait to get here to meet other waterbenders and...
It must have been difficult to grow up
damn.
cut off from other benders.
They're not gonna make me misogynist, are they?
I thought he was gonna be like, I don't teach bitches.
Tomorrow morning, go and find Yagoda. She is one of our finest instructors and she can start you on your journey.
Okay. Yeah. I think they're doing it.
Yeah, they are.
He probably assumes she's talking about healing anyway.
Yeah. Mike, the Rizzler, bro. He said, you're the princess. I'm going to roll up on
They're
you.
making ice cream.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Nice touch.
What?
Oh my god.
That's
Cloudberry ice
insane.
cream.
Bruh.
Was she a bender in the show too?
Nope.
I can't remember.
No. So fast.
Fuck's all that shit about?
Nope.
She could be a bender.
I mean, she's the literal
No,
moon.
I was just curious. I didn't remember.
But she made ice cream. What kind of bending is that?
I mean,
Waterbending, I
making,
guess?
yeah, just making the milk cold, right?
What do you think?
It's delicious.
She's delicious.
When I was a kid, I used to hide out here when my dad would meet with the elders. Not very fun. I'd hide out here and make dessert.
Bruh.
Okay. Who saw that? Who saw that?
Bruh.
The woman is eating ice cream.
Yeah, can we all calm down? It's a kid
Yeah,
eating
you're gonna
ice
dog.
cream.
You saw her.
I don't care.
No.
See?
I saw it.
Nickelodeon is very much known for doing this shit. Like the whole Dan Schneider era.
Yeah.
Like
She licked the
that was very
spoon.
much on purpose.
And
How do you guys
I
lick
think
your
I should
spoons?
stop saying
Yeah, we'll
words
run
now.
that back later.
No, I get it. It was my duty to protect the village.
As he's got one line.
The thing was,
It's your responsibility.
I was that dude, you know?
I wouldn't say like I was solely responsible, but like I mean it certainly felt like it at times, you know, like
who knows what could have happened?
Close your mouth, son.
danger can come at any moment.
What? A writing
Too
novel?
soon. Come on.
Princess Yue,
I've been
you ready for the evening blessing?
He is kind of hunky. Damn, bro.
You didn't have to leave the feast. One of the priests could have come.
There was no trouble at all.
I had to see my bride.
There it is.
It was a random to see that fox with that.
The fox is probably the worst CGI in the show.
If she had 3 braids, that would have been a cool detail.
I guess the top is the third braid.
Defense!
Hey, that's
Titanic some
amazing.
shit, right?
If you don't mind, I'd love to talk to our brother from the south. It's a combat advice.
Oh, he's gonna Chadwick this man.
You have something none of us have. Experience. The rest of the platoon should hear this. Would you mind coming to talk to them?
Sure.
What do you think is the best approach to the coming battle?
Bro,
Might I suggest
he's 12.
Airbending is primarily a defensive discipline.
But you're not just an airbender.
We literally need to be peaceful.
I haven't mastered any other bending.
I'm 12. So.
That's why I came here, hoping someone could teach me.
We've heard stories of how you've saved communities.
Yeah,
How
you
were you able to do all that?
It just
Deus Ex Machina.
We work together.
Avatar State stuff.
It would have been wise to have focused on your training during your journey.
Yep.
There was
They
nobody
know
to
he's
train.
teaching.
I mean,
I'm
Katara
also
learned.
12.
Wow, okay.
Those count.
Is it this fucking
Oh
kid?
damn! We could have
Teach
walked
him.
a little bit further before talking.
Give him one basic lesson at least.
Do you think they cut him on purpose to practice?
God damn.
Oh, that looks cool.
I think
What?
they did.
Oh.
Nice.
But she didn't.
If you want the OG show, you better go.
I'm just saying.
Oh, what was different?
She didn't do like the.
No, she's supposed to teach herself how to heal her hands because she gets burned by Aang.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
No Zhang Zhang.
Fuck
though.
that bullshit.
Yeah, we didn't even get Zhang Zhang.
Feel the flow of energy through the body.
Oh, that's cool.
It's about empathy. Then take that pain away.
Nothing to focus your mind, like fireball coming at your head. When did we get to fight training?
I think my basic. I'm sorry, but women don't fight. We use our skills to heal, not to harm.
Shit, I'm trying to take a fucker's head off.
That's not right.
But that is our way.
Spit on the floor and walk out.
Yeah. Fuck you.
She just catch it.
Put it back in her mouth. Spit here. Trash.
Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, that's me.
We've trained them as best we can, but none of them know what we're about to face.
So, Princess Yue,
What a segue.
She represents the highest ideals of our tribe.
You like her?
We were betrothed.
Word.
She broke it off.
They're making him more tolerable, less like a goober.
So
she's
So she's saying.
So you don't mind if I
slide in them DMs or?
Thank you for coming to pay your respects to Avatar Kuruk.
Oh, we're gonna see the homie Kuruk.
Hey.
I'm hoping Kuruk can help me make a difference in this fight.
Okay.
I can tell you how to talk to girls, Aang.
Right. Aang,
He was more than that.
Is that a problem?
He fought a bunch of beasts, spirit beasts.
Give my man
The
some
truth is,
respect.
his memory is faded for most. During his time as the Avatar, Kuruk didn't engage much with the world.
Because he had his own shit.
Let everyone down.
I believe there must be more to his story.
Yeah.
Kuruk's dead.
I'm ready to read the Kuruk book, bro. If they're gonna do it, do it.
Bridges go two ways, man. He was doing his thing.
Damn, that's some wise shit, bro.
You do learn a lot about Kuruk in the Kyoshi books, by the way. If y'all haven't read it, read these books. They're so good.
That's also why I'm so excited for Kuruk, because I know about the Avatar before him and after, and why, a little bit of why he was the way he was.
I still want to be a pimp named Slipback.
Noise.
Ooh.
He's like, whoa, little Avatar, bro.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
It's not just a bear.
Ah.
No way.
Avatar Kyoshi showed me a vision of Agnikela being destroyed by the Fire Nation. I need to stop that from happening.
You can't.
Huh?
But the battle's outcome is still uncertain. All of that is up to you.
I can use that power to save the North.
But to gain control over it, you need to first master the other disciplines.
You can do that. Kyoshi did it.
I'm not Kyoshi.
But you still could.
God damn.
I discovered dark spirits were on the verge of crossing over.
They're bringing it.
From the spirit world.
Good shit, Zhao.
So I spent my life fighting them. I wouldn't be able to control the Avatar state any more than you could. And despite all my sacrifices, Umi, my beloved, paid the ultimate price. The spirit stole her face. The Avatar must walk alone.
But he doesn't know shit right now.
No, he needs to go do the training.
Like extremely expedited training.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you need to go and recombobulate.
There it is.
Oh, she remembered. She was the fox.
He's coming to me in a dream.
She did. She's like, because she's connected with the spirits.
It was you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're the fox.
Yes.
It was me.
So you're a spirit?
Part spirit, mostly human. That's why I became a priestess, is to help people connect with their spirituality. It also means I have the ability to visit the spirit world.
So you pop over there just for fun?
You didn't like it?
I had my face stolen.
Never mind.
Don't make it less than what it is.
I love this whole show.
I overheard my dad saying he was disappointed in me.
Do you know what I remember about you from the spirit world? Your heart. That's what sets you apart. I have a feeling if your father saw you now, he would agree.
Why did you turn down Han?
Bruh.
All gas,
He
no
is
brakes.
everything that a girl could want, but he is not the boy of my dreams.
Yeah.
Sokka done slid in there.
Plus 1,000 rays to Sokka of the Water Tribe.
Just got here. It's been 6
anything,
hours.
Right? You just showed up. You just knew.
There is no Team Avatar.
No, hey!
There is only the Avatar.
What is with all of you and being solo? Kyoshi had a crew. Kyoshi had a team.
Being the Avatar.
I don't know how it ended. But, yeah. Are y'all kissing behind me? Can you not?
So you should talk to Kuruk?
No.
Was he able to help?
No.
Belligerently, no.
What a surprise. Fucking idiot.
That's
Correct.
why
Everybody hates him.
Mamayo.
How was your time with Yagoda?
Smack
There we
him.
go.
Great, but I wanted to ask, where will I be stationed during the battle?
Women aren't allowed in combat. It's how things are done.
It's stupid and it's wrong.
What?
You're not strong enough. Women aren't strong.
You just hear what I said?
You haven't been training and preparing to lay down your life for everyone here.
She has been preparing
How many firebenders did you find in the last
Female
mission?
avatars is all I'm gonna say.
Tribe happen here.
Well, they haven't.
It's not women's fault what happened.
We have no training.
What?
Oh yeah, they just all walk out of the room. Fuck that shit.
He's wise. We
let
should
me
listen to
fight.
him.
They become frozen in time.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Or maybe
we should listen to them.
What?
Aang doesn't know what to do.
Aang drank the Kool-Aid.
Well, he wants to save his friends. He saw the destruction.
I can't lose you in Sokka.
But she needs to defend herself still. Like,
You're not gonna lose us. But just the thought I could is gonna hold me back. These people need the Avatar.
You need to master the element.
Buddy, you're gonna be a kaiju.
Oh man. Well, this is what happens when you take the advice of your past incarnations, guys. Don't listen to your past incarnations.
Yeah, I've been visiting
Fuck
in a dream,
traditions.
Be careful.
can't believe it. You should have said something earlier. I just had a conversation with past incarnation.
I wonder what they'll call me when the news reaches
This dude.
capital city.
Bro.
I quite like
That's
Zhao
the outfit.
Conqueror.
Zhao the Conqueror.
The city is surrounded by impassable barriers on 3 sides. What makes you think you can succeed when so many others have failed?
You learned something in the library?
Because I have something none of the
Oh,
others
did he?
have.
I hope we hear it. Hope we hear it.
Destiny
Oh
on
my
my
god.
side.
Fucking
Okay.
destiny.
I have personally made arrangements to ensure our
This actor's killing it.
Yep.
This is destiny.
Sigil.
What do you know?
You need to explain more.
attacking the fortress head. I fear
Nice.
I've underestimated Zhao. He's more dangerous than I thought. Have you got a plan yet?
The plan is to prove my father wasn't wrong to trust me with this mission.
Okay,
It's not what he meant.
The plan is to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
All right,
Got it. Zuko.
Cállate la boca. Fucker, right?
It's almost as if he's working with someone else.
He is.
Someone much smarter.
she's smart.
Choose your opponent.
All of them.
Fuck shit up.
This is, I hate that. I hate that they're using prisoners for
No.
her.
No?
You must select one.
No.
You must select.
This is your last chance. Fight or fail.
Fight me, you won't.
You
Damn.
dare.
Woo!
This is what she wants.
Yeah.
She knows this is how to earn his respect.
Mm-hmm.
Your soul.
And it's working. He's actually like, oh.
Let's get blue flames.
Oh!
It's just straight up electricity.
This is lightning bending now.
Gotta be deadly, or it's pointless though. You gotta kill it.
Perfect pose. Tylee's so
Well, that
enamored.
was new.
Set me loose.
Bodies.
I'm through playing games here.
Seriously.
Respect. Mic drop.
Excellent.
He's like, this is what I wanted.
It doesn't matter what other people think. I get to decide.
Yeah.
Just like you get to decide who you are, not Pakku or anyone else.
But
I'm
Aang-
gonna challenge Pakku to fight.
Do it. Go.
Oh shit.
What?
He's like, oh, Jesus.
This guy's a master.
It doesn't matter. All my life I've held myself back. And I'm not just gonna let someone else do it to me now.
Do it.
If we hadn't gone with him, I wouldn't have seen how 2 kids from the Southern Water Tribe can measure up to anyone. Go kick his ass.
Yes.
Hey.
Same thing.
A-bomb. Drop.
That's his arc.
This is a good brother.
This is her arc.
We like the brother.
These are arcs.
Sound like 40.
These are arcs.
He did.
With the other women.
He like,
Let's
that's my
go.
arc.
Slap him.
Perfect.
Yeah,
exactly
bitch.
like the, exactly like the show.
So you just throw water at me? You crazy? It's cold up here.
Fine. You want to learn how to fight?
He's not wet at all.
Study closely.
I'm excited.
That's exactly the same lines. I'm good. I'm glad about this one.
Yeah, no, this is. They couldn't mess this
Hey.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
She's hot.
That Tai Chi.
Yeah,
it be.
Aang.
That is her fight.
Aang needs to step back.
Ooh.
Well, he was like, oh wow,
He's
hey,
like, oh, shit.
oh, hey, oh.
Hold the feet. Oh boy.
So I'm not done.
You can't knock me down.
Had enough?
No.
What? No, that was like a light snow.
It was a warm up.
Not from the south, boy.
Right? We do cold over here.
Fucking killed me.
Is that all you got?
You little bitch.
Woo!
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Aang is getting inspired by her now.
Hey!
He's like, oh, I don't know what to do with this.
Oh, it's quick.
Slide.
Oh! Nice.
It's so light.
Oh!
The slices.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got it. Beat for beat. Let's go.
Damn.
Katara, you're keeping up with a master right now. That's phenomenal.
Right?
Self-taught right here. Self-taught.
How good are you really?
You're an excellent waterbender.
But you still won't let me fight.
Nope.
Nah.
No.
No one's pushed Master Pakku. Those ice discs. Can you show me?
Yeah! that. Like, look at that.
She's starting her school. Talk to them.
You said you're afraid of losing us, but it's my decision to fight.
Do you think we came all the way here just to leave you on your own? Silly Avatar?
That's what it means to be a family.
Oh.
They all said that I need to do this by myself.
Time to throw the book out.
Fuck traditions.
Now, only one person can tell you the future. The person who'll write the legend of Aang.
Yeah.
The Legend of Korra.
She means you. You got that right.
She'll narrate that.
Momo chittering.
Oh shit.
He helped too.
The snow.
Oh, there.
The ash.
Perfect.
Oh, shit.
Straight soot.
The soot, I mean.
Oh,
Time to fight.
So he's just not gonna learn water, huh?
Yeah, we just didn't go into any sort of bending learning the entire series,
Learn it
huh?
on the fly.
It would the bending's in him. The whole. It's the bending we.
But the real story is the bending we learn along the way,
It's
and
the
we learned none.
That might be.
Katara's the only one who learned any bending in this series.
It's in him. He's gonna be like, oh, it's awakened. I know it now.
No, that's not how it works.
It's not at all.
That's how it works on this show?
That would be. They would fuck up. That bit of work, baby. We need that kung fu, man.
Let us go one by one.
Sure. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
I'm Spidey.
No, go ahead, Rana.
Go ahead.
This lady's first.
Hey, no, this ain't no water tribe. Women law, women do first. I say you go first.
All right, fine. I'll do it. But I mean, it is Black History Month, and I do feel like the black people should not be forced to do things.
I'll go
You're
first.
trying to bring it back on me. No, for real though. You did say you want to go.
I got you. Yeah. I am a little bothered that he didn't learn any bending throughout the entire series. 'Cause that is what it is. That's the entire point of the series. Is he's supposed to learn bending, and he's learned nothing. But we still got we still got like some of the more important arcs. I still like the show, and I'm still confident for a season 2 if they do a season 2. Because they'd have a lot more to work with as well. Because then we don't have to worry about character development except for like Toph and a couple other people. So, this episode did good.
It also like him not learning any bending also just doesn't make sense from the show's own writing perspective because we've seen Katara's skill exponentially increase from one episode to the next.
Exactly.
She's learned.
She's putting effort though into her.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they've mentioned like the Great Divide and stuff, so it's implied that they're on all this. They have off-screen time that they're spending with each other. Katara's clearly practicing, so there's really no excuse for.
And there's no reason he shouldn't have been practicing.
Yeah, he could be as strong as Katara right now.
It logically does not make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would take that away. Like, there's got to be. It's almost
like
on purpose. Like,
I mean, there's a reason.
It's definitely on purpose. Like, because he even mentioned it. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Okay, well, the Avatar's not going to be any help.
Right.
Yeah. It's the show's deliberate choice. But
It's
why?
because I don't think they're gonna do the kaiju. Then I mean that I think it's gonna be something totally
they
different.
better do the kaiju.
They
I
have to.
don't think they're gonna do the kaiju.
No.
They have to.
I'll say I was sincerely not looking forward to watching these episodes because after yesterday
You cried last episode.
I know I was, but like I cried even yesterday. But I was like, I mean, we watched 4 episodes in one day, and it felt like a lot. You know what I mean? And at the end of it, I didn't even know if I liked it or not. I was just kind of done with it, and I really wasn't looking forward to today. But I will say that both of these episodes were really good. I do think episode 6 is definitely my favorite so far of the entire show.
Yeah.
Masks.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, overall, I feel very much more positive now about the show overall. But that the lack of training on Aang's side is concerning. And I know that he's still dealing with laws. He's dealing with like not knowing what to do. He has like no guidance, and Katara is trying to give him space before he can learn the first discipline. But I feel like this is the finale now.
Yeah.
And the fact that we had none of that is slightly concerning.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. I think one of my ongoing things that I felt kind of weird about the show is I think they're filming in a volume with all the things around it. Sometimes it looks a little super meh, like just the look of the show, like because of using the volume and how that works. But Plus 10 for Karuk. Got the homie in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's some shit we never seen before. Also, did you see him? He do look like he get bitches. All right,
He
they
do
did
look
well.
like he does.
I want to know who the actor is.
Right, we got a hot Karuk. So I'm.
He had piercing eyes.
He did. You can imagine him singing that little poem, and what's Ranji's mom's name? Hiren being like, "Oh my god." Anyway,
I love seeing Chris getting excited. Like,
a sploosh, yeah, I believe is the term for it. So they did get there. Him not learning any bending is weird, and I'm going to need to know the reasons why. Once again, the Zuko stuff continues to be great. I am loving Zhao. He's a shit-eating Angelica, and I'm
getting worse.
really here for that. He's just like, I know things, and he's conniving and really trying to climb that ladder, and they do a really good job at that. Thinking about Iroh having to feel what it feels like to lose another son, even though briefly, like, hurts.
Yeah, it hurt us, and we weren't even Iroh.
The flirting between Yue and Sokka, a little rushed, but I guess Sokka is the Rizzler. I'm not a Gen Z. I don't know how that works, but apparently he pops up.
Established that she's been seeing him in her dreams.
Yeah.
So maybe
Destiny.
he wasn't. He saw her first time as the fox.
Yeah, but she
was
him.
probably like.
But it happened like right away.
What does the Sokka say?
Like,
he was like, "Hey, my buddy's over there. He's passed out. It's cool. We can make it."
I think it was like more of a kismet thing. Like it was like foretold.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the kind of like old movies where the dude would just stand across the way and look at the lady, and all of a sudden she's like, ah!
Yeah, love at
and
first
then
sight.
people grow up and think that like happens for real. That's kind of what it's giving.
I do think the visions with the avatars all kind of giving him the same information is. I do think they all have insight to themselves, but if you think about it, and the way I see it is that because they're the avatar, they probably outlive all of their friends. We know that Kyoshi did because she's like 200 something, so she's like, you gotta work alone, all your friends die, and like, but I think that's just like that might just be like a, no offense to old people who outlive everybody, but like an old person thing, you know what I mean? Like they're all like, yeah, we outlive people, and I had dangerous, dirty shit to deal with, and I saw a bunch of my friends die and get hurt, and so that's why I'm like, you gotta do it alone, but. That's probably, they all had team avatars. You know what I mean? They're not talking about it, but we know that they did, except for maybe Roku. But anyway, so that's all. I think it's interesting. It's got some issues, but we're at the penultimate episode. I'm excited to see the last, and I think it's doing well.
Is it an Earthbender thing for them? Because Bumi's also extra old. Like, is that just high level Earthbender?
See, that's what I was saying. That's why I think Kyoshi and the Lao Ji, the assassin or the immortal, whatever his name is from the book, I think they're all Earthbenders, and so they have some secret Earthbender shit.
They're more in tune with
there's
nature.
minerals in the earth, and those are good for you.
Yeah.
They got more minerals.
Isn't it also established that they're like the best in like agriculture? Like they have all the food.
They do have a lot.
They have the best soil.
I think they're just connected to Earth. Like they understand what's good for the body.
They got more minerals.
They're stubborn. They're too stubborn to die.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I actually really like this episode. I think the Azula part was great. Her coming with that lightning was that whole new thing. Adding was like, like I'm done playing with this game. So let me do this. It's like standing up to Ozai, and then him having that smirk was like, that's great. I love Azula. Like Iroh and Zuko thing, that was great. I think everything overall was good. Like knowing about Kirk, I didn't know much besides whatever you've been yelling in the side of my ear. So it's like, okay, so seeing him was great. Like having explanation why he wasn't around, because he was protecting. Just the people couldn't see him. Essentially, kind of like what Korra did as well. And she was mostly in the spirit world working. I do have the same concerns about like Aang not doing any training, because even in the whatever episode we saw Abed when Sai and Sokka is helping outside, like you can see in the background like Katara is still training, like she just like has to scroll out and she's doing all the things, like any moment she has Katara is doing the moments and trying to learn it. And so all this time, like even if he couldn't do the bending, he could have still done the movements with, like we could have just seen the scene, right? Like 1 or 2 scenes here and there where he's still learning the movements. Maybe he's not picking up the water, but at least he's learning the movements, and not seeing that is just, I love the extra stuff they added, but that just seems such a significant thing to add that it was needed. And I think that's the development that we're missing, because we haven't seen any development because they're not showing that.
I really think it's gonna happen in a moment of like it just unlocks within him because he's the avatar.
He's just the avatar.
And he doesn't need training. It's just gonna unlock, man.
But that's like a story development.
He's gonna go kaiju.
No, but like the whole point, he keeps going to these nations to learn. But like if they do that, that's gonna be shitty, because he keeps going to learn from these like waterbending earth. He's asking for help.
He's the avatar. He'll be able to do that, but like then still have to learn it afterwards.
Yeah, he'll still have to learn the water, and I think that's gonna be like going on for the Toph next. And like I do see that training coming, but I feel like a little bit of could have been sparsed out just with Katara, not with like because they don't have that time, but just mentioning, right? Like offbeat, they mentioned like the whole time they had off screen. They could have just mentioned like, oh, I have been training with Katara, I'm just not good at it.
Yeah.
They could have just said that offline. They'd be like, okay, so he has been doing something. He just haven't had a proper trainer because Katara is not a proper trainer. So it makes sense that hasn't happened. But just now in mentioning it just seems, it's just very easy way out. Like, yeah, it's Aang. Of course he's gonna save everybody, right?
Him like learning to fight
happen.
is important for him and for the whole entire series is based off of literally martial arts. When the whole thing is you got to do that shit work, bro.
That's
you got
the whole thing.
And we haven't even seen him meditate even for his airbending. Like he could have been just making his own bending that he knows better.
But he's already a master. That's why he got the tattoo.
He's already
you get the tattoo. I know,
but you still keep doing it. Yeah, you still don't
Yeah.
stop practicing. You still continue doing it. Like we haven't seen him practice at all. Like even if it's new or like the same one.
I think one thing that's also different is Aang had problems even with like meditating and like calming his mind.
No, Aang was good at meditating.
Was
Aang was
didn't he
always
have, like,
natural.
issues
That was
beginning?
Korra. She was the one who sucked it.
Oh.
Aang
That's
was
why
always
he
good
can
with
go
the
to Spirit
meditating.
World. I mean, that's the thing Hagen's
Well,
perfected.
never mind. Ignore me. Cut it out.
Yeah.
Ignore me. So yeah, echoing all of your guys' things without trying to repeat everything. By the way, Chris, it is filmed in a volume, the biggest volume, bigger than the Disney one, and I think this is one of the first shows they used it.
They don't have the look all the way tightened up. There's
Yeah.
times where I'm like, y'all are just standing, like the lighting on their faces isn't the same from the background. Sometimes it's like,
I think I haven't noticed it.
I've only noticed it a few times because I've been like color grading a lot of shit, so like my mind's been there. It's not fully taking me out. Like it's like a high level thing. Like I think by the time season 2 comes around, they'll have it so tight that no one's gonna fucking notice shit.
Well, I guess the show's going a different direction with it, and the case in point, they haven't called this book 1 Water. And I think when you're watching the original show,
I'm so sorry.
they don't. They make it a point to like describe to you the philosophy of water, like the push and pull, and so it like culminates in the finale. You know, with like the ocean and the moon spirits, and I haven't felt that synergy with water. Like this was our time to learn all about water. And so if they do carry that into next season, I hope it gets just as much focus as Earth. They're gonna have to do water and Earth in that same way and describe the differences, because it's supposed to come very naturally to Aang. It's like his adjacent bending skill. So he's supposed to be able to pick up water like very quickly.
Yeah.
And him and Katara kind of teach each other. So it's more believable. They're bouncing off of each other and improving that way.
We saw them
a little bit.
I mean, he wasn't training, but he was giving Katara advice. Like they could have just shown him training.
But Jack gave her better advice somehow.
This guy mansplaining bending he doesn't even know.
Yeah.
See water.
Obviously that complaint.
I'm
and
so
then
sorry.
Zhao, I wish she'd picked that up from the library. We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next episode, but it would have been nice to get a tease about the library.
Yeah.
What does he have?
He had in the show. He had information about the ocean and moon spirits, and that he got from an ancient library. And then in season 2, Wan Shi Tong's like some firebending general was in here recently looking for like he stole a scroll. But like I don't know. It's the same complaint. Yeah, the bending. Aang should have learned some waterbending. But that's it.
So, not harping on what they said. Azula fight, loved it. Aang, wish he learned more. I love still Uncle Iroh and Zuko's moments where he was like, so what's the plan? After Zuko just like was like, I need to return my honor. I need to be blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, and your
he was like, so no plan.
Thoroughly enjoyed the Pakku and Katara fight so much.
That was almost 1-to-1.
That was like, it was like 1-to-1 almost with like you said, like to the cartoon and everything.
Really good.
And I love that she stood up for herself and like they're inspiring Aang through all this and everything. And just real quick, fun fact. Can you actually read mine? The Bizlines bother me. I can't talk.
Kuruk is portrayed by Indigenous actor Miguan Fairbrother, who is of Ojibwe and Scottish descent. He is best known for his portrayal of Owen Beckby in the television drama series Burden of Truth.
Yeah. So I think they did really good with that one too. The portrayal of Kuruk. It was awesome. It was awesome seeing Chris get all like hyped up about it too. Loved it.
Justice for Kuruk.
All in all, it was good. And Princess Yue, I liked her actually.
Yeah?
I actually liked her character. I like how it might have felt maybe a little rushed between her and Sokka, whatever, but like it was good. I liked it because they already had a connection through the spirit world originally. He was like, I know you, kind of thing. So
it was more believable. Maybe even
because of
Suki and him. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's so funny. So Suki, and then there was like somebody in between. And
There's a Fire Nation girl.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't know she was a Fire Nation general.
Exactly.
I just thought she was hot.
You know, Ty Lee's gonna have a crush on her.
And then it's just gonna be awesome. So all in all, without comparisons and like going, I've been enjoying my trip here. This has been good. Kudos to the actors. Seriously.
I kind of had
I'm
Yue, like. I think she grew on me in the end, but
you
like
did say she had a resting bitch face.
The first impression, the way she was looking, I was like, because she's in the cartoon, like she was just so innocent looking, and I was like, why is she looking like this? Like she looks like she has a resting bitch face. Like it got better, but I was like. And the first impression was just like not good.
I think those casting was good too because Princess Yui's like bright eyes. It feels
and she grew while she talked, but like the first one she was just standing there, I was like, you what's that face?
She didn't have the dick hair.
Yeah.
The lack of dick hair was good.
I definitely
she had dick hair.
Learned to be more like patient when it comes to like live action actors taking over originally animated roles, because like we were so upset when we first saw the trailer to One Piece, and we're like, who are these people?
Yeah,
we don't like them. And then by like episode 2, we're like, they're great. Babies. And so I also like when I first saw Yue, I was like, I don't know, but then
I feel like if you bring up an image of the cartoon Yue,
it's just,
like it does go.
Yeah, she looks the same.
Yeah, because Yue in the cartoon, I think, had blue eyes too.
Yeah,
and she was like a little darker skinned.
Yeah. I think she was fine. It was just when she was standing there, I was like, why are you like the acting this way? But like, I mean, she was fine afterwards. Like, didn't have a much problem with it. Like,
I just like give myself more patience.
Yeah.
When I see like all these new actors, because it's hard. Like I didn't even like the actor for Aang at the first.
Yeah.
Because he also had some weird lines in the first episode where I was just like, it sounds like he's just reciting things.
I mean, he's green, but he's young.
Yeah. But
a lot of the script is like that.
Like now I'm in. You know what I mean? And it took time to get used to.
Yeah, I was that way for Azula. Azula, I was like, no,
I'm still not there.
Now I think I'm there with her.
Yeah.
That's weird. I was there with Azula from beginning, but Zuko took me like a few episodes. I was like, oh, okay.
Zuko's there for me.
Zuko was there right for me.
Zuko and Sokka brought it from.
I think one of, and I don't know if you guys agree, but for me at least, some of the best parts about this show have been the shit that they added.
Yeah.
Which tells you.
Weird.
Yeah.
You know what it tells you?
They should do an all original kind of adaptation.
That John Cho is the right Spike Spiegel. John Cho, bro. John Cho.
Do not speak about this.
I had one other. What the fuck was I gonna add? Man, shit. The whole thing with the avatars giving him the same advice. I agree with you. It's not quite working for me because, for one thing, it doesn't show that they all have a different type of philosophy.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to see Roku is more jokey, which was nice, but they're all quite stern and giving the same exact advice. And I'm hoping that it doesn't lessen the impact of the series finale when they all give him the advice that no matter what, you got to kill this motherfucker. And then it's like very obvious that we know now I feel like it's going to be obvious that we know he's not going to do that. Mm-hmm. So like they played that trope that should have been saved for the series finale here. You know what I mean? Like, abandon your friends. Friends are bad. Friends bad. And such an obvious lesson. Like, obviously, friends not bad. And so, like, it's I don't know.
Friends not bad.
I hope it hits in the series finale when they say like, you need to kill this motherfucker, and like, you know, and maybe we think that he has no choice but to do it.
Then he realizes he has to do it on his own, like they told him in the very beginning. It all comes full circle.
Yeah, it is weird. I think it is gonna come full circle, like we know where it's gonna end up being. But yeah, it's really odd they keep saying the same thing. Like Roku being different, that's his personality, but his advice was kind of the same thing. It's like you guys all connect with each other, and I feel like
it makes talking to him useless.
Yeah, and I feel like at least at this point, like talking to there should have been 3 different philosophies, not the same one. And maybe all 3 would not good for him, but like should have been 3 different philosophies. And it's just it makes them like, you guys are all the same. You're just one person. Then it doesn't matter how many people oppose you.
Yeah. I think it maybe adds to their perspective that they all died kind of old, and they just like through life they learned certain things, but like they are not considering the fact that Aang is fucking 12.
Yeah.
Like he needs support around him. And I mean, I think that they didn't also support as the older they get. But
he just needs to pull him up by his bootstraps.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe though, and like that's weird.
Yeah, they should really
tell to a 12-year-old.
Yeah, there should really be like, this is how I did it, but obviously it took time to get there, so you kind of have to figure it out yourself. Like that makes sense. When I like leave everything behind.
Maybe like a different lesson for each avatar related to what was actually going on.
And the fire
at the
avatar
time.
was kind of like that. He was more open-minded and like giving him actual advice that was good.
No. It seems like the avatars aren't in the spirit world talking to each other about what
No,
information they're
it
going
looks
to
like
pass
they're all in
along.
their separate like
They're
spaces.
You gotta go to shrines to go see him. Which is
That's what it's like though. I don't believe in the show the avatars were just chilling in a room.
Yeah.
Talking to each other, right?
You know, like a teacher's
'Cause
room.
even at the end on the lion turtle, he talked to each of them one by one, and he was like, "Yeah, that's what that's what everyone keeps telling me when he finally talks to Yang Chen." And she's like, "Look, I don't know what they said, but I'm going to tell you this: like, in your time, you got to do what you got to do, and you're an avatar before you're an air nomad, so you got to gank him.
Thank you for mentioning the lion turtles, because I hope next episode we get some bit of foreshadowing to that, because that was the one part of the show that felt like a little bit out of left field.
That's book
so
two.
like they should have
put it in the beginning
somewhere here,
Yeah.
somewhere, just some mention, some foreshadowing.
Well, if we get the moon. Sorry.
I was gonna say I think they had too much character building to do to focus on like the actual lore of the spirits, but I do think like book 2 will go hard if they do it.
Book two. Well, we'll see you guys at the next one, the last one. Bye.
Hey Luffy, what's up, Chopper? Where are we going? Didn't Nami tell you? We are going to a One Piece live stream that happens on Twitch every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's right. I remember the coordinates now. Twitch.tv/thenormiestv. Join us there.
Yes.
Hey. What up, y'all? It's the Normies coming at you with a little bit of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the one that's on Netflix. Episode 8, Legends
The
of the Hidden
season
Temple.
finale.
We are
Of the
here.
Hidden Temple, sorry.
It's fine. They're the same.
I will admit we had our
pretty
kind
solid.
of ups and downs with it, but I do want more than this last episode.
Then they have done it.
Facts.
How about 10 episodes for season 2 and 3, right?
You know what I
10.
mean?
Yeah.
Solid 10.
I would like to go 12 to where they could put arcs and seasons of 3.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, that's been a good format.
You hear that at Last Airbender? Hire Spidey.
Yeah, put them on the turn.
Well, honestly, I think we're all ready. We're just going to jump into it. It's not a market substitute. Support the OG content. Feel free to support the Normies over on Patreon. Support us on Patreon means you can watch ahead, you can watch uncuts, and
Participate in polls.
stick around for the discussion, because we are going to definitely say some things you've never heard before. AI can't predict us because we can't predict ourselves.
Can I make one admission?
What?
In the season 1 finale, when we watched it, you know, back in the cozy 4 days, I was high as a kite watching that. And when Aang turned into the big blue thing, I just remember me and Mickey both being like, "Whoa!" And like, yeah, I'm just speechless here.
It was so unexpected.
Yeah.
It has to happen. If that doesn't happen, I'll be so sad.
It has to.
I don't. If you guys want it to happen, I think you're already setting yourself up for failure.
Right?
If it
like
doesn't
water.
happen, that will tell me everything about the whole season, because that's the pivotal moments. They have done those pivotal moments, so they have to kind of do this.
Let's skip the water.
Let's just press play.
Let's do it. Let's just do it.
Hey, the show's managed to make us excited for the finale. I think it succeeded, right?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Let's go.
You guys were
already attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, they just dropped my boy on the ship.
Makes
He
sense.
comes here and
I
goes
mean,
hard
trying
for
to
a
do
second.
this.
Yeah. Let's see you not avoid some shit. Okay.
Nice.
Hey!
Katara!
Kill him!
Oh, this poor guy.
Oh God!
He didn't know what was coming.
He's gonna freeze within minutes.
Apples is dropping people.
Or dead.
Go.
Oh my God, let's go Sokka! Woo!
Let's
He's going for the wheelhouse.
Loud though?
That'll do it.
Oh, she did the spout! Nice!
Nice.
Bro.
All right.
Great. One boat, one to go.
Look at Sokka hanging on the tail.
So many. So many.
They're out of breath.
Oh my
Too many.
This is where you start dropping jelly.
We
bombs.
attack a few in the front and get them sideways to cause like a big traffic jam.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, you just cause them to crash into each other.
So we just gotta hit like 20.
You know what I just thought of?
Wait, why is it blue?
What'd you think of?
It's blue?
Shouldn't the water tribes all have navies?
The surrounding cliffs are hundreds of feet high, impossible to scale.
I know you think I'm being
Oh, that's his outfit. I like
Yeah.
Zhao's corner the
Uncle.
Blue 10 would have been proud
Damn.
Aww.
to have you as his father.
I love you too, boy.
Look at his armor.
He's so good. This actor's so good.
He's got
So
like
good.
the eyes, soft
He
grip eyes.
does. I think the eyes just every time. Oh,
You could save your life out there.
he's so well cast.
He's always like about to cry. Oh.
Dude, every time, like,
Because he's like, he's
I'm
still
good to
lost,
him.
but he's on his way. I can't guide him. It's,
yeah.
It would make sense to attack on multiple fronts,
With one ship.
but not one vessel.
Ah.
Sigh.
They already got it going.
Woo! I'm gonna drop bombs on him.
Just indiscriminately lobbing at the city.
Let's go, Aang. Bat them all away if you can, man.
Dude, fuck this.
Nice. Oh, that's so sick.
I thought I made myself clear. Women are not allowed in
Shut up!
Shove him.
You know we can make a difference.
We.
All the girls.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
But they have no fighting experience.
Unless
They
Katara's
know
been training them and they
bending,
didn't say
so-
anything.
They know healing.
But what is the chances that they haven't picked up any fighting? Better than
Yeah.
nothing.
The western side of the wall needs reinforcement.
Nice.
You can help them repair the damage
Nice.
and see if their warriors need any other assistance.
Nice.
All right.
If the firebenders breach the wall, you'll be the first line of defense. We'll be ready.
Dead.
Make sure the princess stays safe.
He's Link.
I swear I won't leave her side.
Oh, Sokka's face.
Take care of her.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
What the good boy.
Master Pakku told us to report to you.
What?
Pakku sent you to me?
Nice.
We haven't finished our training yet, but
Oh, the
try our best.
bibs.
Oh, she's got the kindergarten squad. Y'all gonna do
Lob
good.
everything you know that way.
Right?
Start by reinforcing. If you spot any incoming fireballs, don't try to take them on yourself. Let me know.
Yes, Master Katara.
Let's go.
Aw. That's okay.
Nope, take it.
Take it.
Right, it's not the time. Put it
So
on your
right now.
resume.
Waterbenders draw their strength from the moon. And on a night like tonight, their powers will be at their peak.
Y'all attacked at the full moon, you dumb fuck.
It's the ice moon. The barriers between the physical and spirit worlds grow thin on this night.
Well, then you fucked up even more.
I knew brute force wasn't going to be enough. I needed
Ah.
What is it?
Ow.
nothing.
What you got?
Just a bunch of mumbo jumbo about lions.
Let's go.
There it is. There's what I wanted.
And yet there is wisdom to be gleaned from the old tales.
It's his dad.
Oh.
It's his dad from Lost.
You're not thinking of Tanner's spirit world, are you?
Look at him. Look at this
Are
man.
you?
He's drunk
This is
up
why I
out.
really should have killed him.
I already did it.
My knife is near. I can sense
Oh, it's his knife?
Nice.
one created with materials from the spirit world.
Because he was killing
And if
spirits.
it is returned to
Killing the ocean spirit would deprive waterbenders around the world of their lives. I'm not a monster.
Yeah, you
Sure.
Ozai would have done it in a heartbeat. He'd done it twice.
I'm only going to kill the moon.
Yep.
What? Get the fuck out of here! What the fuck?
They kill Momo?
If they
No.
the honestly
Ain't
show's
no
horrible
way.
Why
if they
would you
did
kill
that.
Momo?
Wow.
No.
That seems unnecessary.
That was not needed.
No, he's alive. Maybe.
Come with me, I can help him. We don't have much time.
Why would they do this to us?
The water from the spirit. The water from the
because we
spirit.
gotta get to the spirit
It
oasis.
has like special healing powers.
Here, give him to me.
Summon Iceland.
Just toss him in.
Like, what the hell, bruh?
To the source of all spiritual energy in our land.
Oh, he's a little baby.
He's dead.
Oh my
God,
boy.
Mama, who told you to be a hero?
Don't scare me like that.
Aww, Sokka.
Oh no, oh no.
Fuck.
Out there.
Why would you look up?
Yeah, melt that
I love
ice,
this.
baby.
This scene is so awesome. They didn't skip it in the other adaptation either. Dev Patel did it.
What is that? Something that shouldn't be here.
Throw your boomerang at it.
That really fucked it up.
Mama, you're on punishment. Go to the palace and don't die ever again, Doug.
Right?
What's wrong with you?
It's a war balloon.
A war balloon?
Stolen from Amashu.
Since you're so well versed in spiritual matters, I need your help identifying.
I ain't tattletelling.
Either you help me find the spirits, or watch as I burn this whole place to the ground.
Stupid fuck, I hate his smug face.
We need to go.
Avatar!
Hey, bro, I know I got time for this.
Go.
What?
Stop Zhao.
Got to clap this dude.
I'll deal with it.
Hey,
You don't want that smoke, big dog?
She's got some new
Go
tricks.
easy, he said.
He's no longer scared of you, Zuko.
Yes! Lunch me tricks.
Looks
But
like
I
you
didn't
found
come
it.
this far to lose to you.
Verbatim, let's go.
Yes, you did.
Rip from the show.
Big freeze.
God.
But he's so mad. I mean, that's how he fights.
Around Kuruk.
Hey.
Around the Kuruk statue.
You little peasant! You found the master, haven't you?
Hey. Now you're a statue.
Yes. You're looking at me.
She taught herself.
Nice.
You wait till I get out of here.
Right.
damn, that's all so cool.
I wanted the "we got our power from the sun."
Yeah.
I like that line. Still dope. Stop comparing things, Serge.
Without the moon, the world will be thrown out of balance and
Right.
chaos will be unleashed.
Like literally, dude.
Even Ozai wouldn't want that.
Ozai lacks vision.
Oh my god, dumb fuck.
Whatever you do to that spirit, I'll unleash on you tenfold.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hell yes.
Spare me your empty threats. This can still work out for you, Iroh. Once I take my place as a new Iroh, you can stand by my side.
His ambitions.
Bro.
He is White Truth.
Jumped up a notch.
Dragon of the West can rise again.
He's about to.
Before Zhao!
Iroh.
The Moon Slayer. That's what he did. That's what it was.
Go, God!
Here we go.
Damn.
Zhao, you're such a fucking idiot.
Zhao.
I am a legend now! It will tell stories about me!
No.
Who's he speaking to?
Hey.
Hero shot.
I can wipe out an entire race of benders. Can you imagine what that's like?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Stupid. What? You didn't know?
Yeah, wrong person to ask.
You don't matter anymore. Actually, I'm not sure you ever did.
God damn.
He's a good actor. Oh my god.
You're right.
I'm gonna drown you in a bubble.
Right?
World needed the Avatar.
Let me get in a position.
Nice.
Good aim.
Nice. It's the water. It's a fish. Can we please
Put it back.
Put it in the water!
go in the water? Fast, 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 fast.
No, he's
Anime
good.
time.
I know. Like I know what's happening.
Damn. I mean, I knew it was coming, but fuck.
I know every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
so sweet.
That's illegal.
What's happening?
See, if Aang mastered the waterbending at that point, he could have put the fishy in the water.
Yeah, fish have to die though. It's part of the plot.
No way down, you can't bend.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's brutal, dude. Oh no.
Oh shit, the vision.
Still got this sharp stick though. Take
You
that.
didn't think about these hands, did you?
I can still bend your bones.
Oh.
No! I'm coming to your retreat.
Brave young man.
Man, that color is coming in and out like a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. I'm not trying to get clubbed. That sounds awful. Let's go.
Zhao. Seriously,
Nice.
burn him. Get the fuck out.
Said I want none of that.
The moon is gone. There's no hope now.
It's not done.
Yes. Verbatim. Oh man.
We're about to. Oh god.
Ah, the music.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
They're doing it.
Yes.
Kaiju.
Yes.
Mickey, you know how to do. Whoa. Damn. As the movie didn't even do this part.
Nah, they just did a big wave.
Yeah, I didn't need to do this. Nice.
What?
Oh.
Nephew, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
What is it?
Right.
That is wrath.
There we go. That was some water.
I love this. Everybody's just like, I don't know what's happening.
Like, that's our
This
god.
is our religion.
Our actual god is here.
There is no avatar. Let's go. No.
Go, Zuko.
We can't.
Don't be stupid.
Zuko, how are you gonna catch? You don't have a net that big, bro.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this fight looks so good too.
It's fine. Let me end him. Yes. Go. Yes.
We about to fuck Zhao up.
Yeah.
I love this. The
I want to
fire.
see. Can he fight? We haven't seen y'all fight at all.
The black and white and the fire.
I don't think he can fight.
I don't think he can fight as well as you think he can.
All right. The look on his face was
Traitor.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Fight with your words. That's what you're good at.
You ruined everything. The avatar was mine. My mission was... Your mission was a sham. Did you really think the Fire Lord was gonna take you back?
There it is.
It was all a game. And the winner is the one without the scar from Daddy.
God damn.
I was just using you as motivation for your sister.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Damn. Nice.
There you go.
Iroh was just waiting.
Good riddance.
Oh my god.
He cool off or he dead?
He dead. He face down in the water.
Wipe yourself off, Zhao.
You dead.
It looks so good.
Right?
Yeah, it does.
How do you turn a ship around quick?
I try to do as fast as I can.
Yeah, they really spent some time and made these effects look better than Marvel movies. Straight up, better than Marvel movies.
This is a great finale. Guys, it's the ocean.
Yeah, it's kind of everywhere.
You're fucking standing in it.
Is it dead?
Is it dead?
You know what it is.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh my god, is it bigger or closer?
Both.
Yes.
Our entire fleet was lost.
And I love that they went with like the kind of Godzilla design, but like
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
Fishzilla.
Ocean Spirit -1.
But there's so many ships though.
Can you kill the ocean? Ripple it right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Bet they won't fuck with the North again, bro.
He's there.
Aang! It's over!
Nah, destroy them all.
He's like, I'm about to walk over to the Fire Nation right now.
The world will be forever out of balance.
There must be something we can do, some way to bring the moon back to life.
It's destiny.
Oh man, the Rough Buddy origins. Oh.
I was touched by the moon spirit as a child, so I have its life within me.
Color's back.
You can stop the rampage.
Not my girl.
You know what?
That is my girl. Let's go.
Where he was about to roam the earth forever, destroying everything until he found his boo.
You were never meant to die 100 years ago, and the world needs you. I need you.
Look at that decimation out there.
Bet you they learned their lesson now.
That was so good, you guys. Like that whole sequence. So good.
It brought me back. It brought me back to the first time I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, that kid.
The realities of war.
War.
My daughter always made her own choices.
She sacrificed herself for all of us.
You made sure she wasn't alone. You don't have to be a warrior to be a hero.
I'm feeling things.
I know.
Yeah. Change is the key to new life. You reminded me of that.
After all the Avatar stuff, learn waterbending.
There we go.
Literally like one lesson.
In that case, he couldn't have asked for a better master.
There it is. That's the true acolyte right there.
For you.
Acolyte.
Nice. That's gonna come in handy.
Water.
It's so pretty.
An oasis and an invitation to return.
Aww. God damn the feels.
I'm tired.
Aww. Depression's hitting hard now.
Then you should rest. A man needs his rest.
All that shit's hitting him at once with the Zula and everything.
Mm-hmm.
His dad.
It's major.
It was a fool's errand.
I think I understand something Gyatso was trying to tell me. He told me, let go of the past, or we'll never have a future.
That waterbending lady said it too, right? One of the ladies here.
That's right. You're gonna learn waterbending, and I'm gonna make sure of that. And then earthbending.
Yeah.
Means back to Amashu.
Yeah. Oh, we are going back.
It seems the Avatar remains alive and free.
Pity. But not unexpected.
Everything is going according to plan.
Why attack the North at all?
The North was never the true target.
Oh. They hit Omashu while they were...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything went according to
did
the
we
plan.
get someone out of... Okay.
There's Boomy.
Omashu is ours.
Holy God, no.
Azula did it.
Damn.
And the total conquest of the Earth Kingdom.
I like that change.
Omashu is ours!
Damn, she probably went in there hard.
No. Where's Abed?
So, what's next?
Hey!
Yeah, man, I
Ending
want
with
more.
the red.
Yeah,
Strong,
I want more. I
strong
want much
finale.
more.
Strong finale, no complaints.
Oh, we are getting the eclipse.
We have devised a method to better understand celestial motion.
Oh, there we
Earth is
go.
a half globe.
But the time finally draws near.
When?
Next season.
Depends on our contract.
Sozin's comet.
Oh my god.
Motherfucking comment.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Let's get this shit
Yeah, man,
on.
give me another
Do it.
season.
Approve it.
Strong finale.
Green light this shit.
Strong finale.
Run a note on this. No.
What?
What you said?
Stupid question. So
No
like,
such thing. Only stupid people. Whoa.
so you know how they're like, oh, distraction and everything.
Yeah.
Like they, from like we're gonna depend on Katara, Sokka, and like the Avatar to come rescue Amashu. The Amashu was always protecting themselves even before like
It
Avatar.
wasn't about them. It was maybe help not getting other cities or can like come help Omashu. So
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
Other
like, so-
people help probably. Okay,
yeah, so like
okay.
because they were distracting with that, Omashu couldn't seek help. Boston State couldn't come. Like Northern Kingdom, they couldn't. Their allies couldn't
Okay,
come
got
and
you,
help
gotcha.
them.
Everybody's focusing on the war, looking up that way. Didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know
that
how it
makes sense
happened.
then.
Yeah,
I was
but
like, what the fuck? I thought it was just like protecting their own wool.
Yeah,
And I was like, wait,
which
what
is not big distraction because the Fire Kingdom was already coming, right? When they went to Mashu, they already mentioned that they are coming close. I think
Yeah.
Boomy was already prepping for it. So that was already gonna happen. It was just, I guess, convenient. I don't
That
know.
no one, they from what they were saying, like the nations don't even really speak to each other. So like they don't have allies that are going to come in to help. The Southern Water Tribe's pretty much wrecked.
Maybe the defenses were low just because they're like the Fire Nation's doing a big deal up north. They're probably not. I don't know
They
what
don't
it
have
would
that many
be.
people here. I guess that makes
Maybe
sense.
let people take the day off, but also maybe they used airships too because we did hear when Sokka was like, "Oh, that's a war balloon, but it's not built for combat. It's built for transport," which means that he knows that there are ones for combat. Maybe the Fire Nation developed that, and that helped Azula because she does like to roll around with airships.
Gosh, this show was so good. Oh my god, this finale, I'll say it, perfect for me.
It was really good.
Yeah. I mean, I know some things were missing probably and whatever, but like adaptation wise and everything, good job.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I think even if you compare 1-to-1, I think overall they're great. I think one thing we wanted was kaiju, and that was there. Addition of Momo almost dying was just
actually not perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I think it made sense.
I was gonna get up and leave the couch.
They know if you kill an animal.
Yeah, but it made sense because I needed to be there.
I think they were just doing a foreshadowing thing for the
Yeah. Or also just bring the people to the pond so that could happen, because otherwise they were not gonna come to the fishes if Momo hadn't died.
I guess, but way to give us all a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, because how did that happen in the show? Why did it end up being at the fishes?
And he needed to meditate, so he asked if there's a spiritual place.
Okay, that makes sense.
I also like the idea of, so when they said it before, they're like, look, if we do this, the world's going to be thrown out of balance, but we didn't exactly know what that meant. And then we had an answer to it, which was, oh no, the kaiju water spirit is going to roam the earth, destroying shit forever because we killed the fucking fish. I like that was like, it was like, one, it was our power to win this fight, but it was also, the consequence is that he is now unstoppable, and that's it. Like, there's just going to be, humans won't go to the ocean anymore, because when we do, that is a pretty terrifying thing to happen.
What do you think would have happened if the water spirit, if the ocean spirit died? Was there?
It'd have been too dirty because all the people would have just fell over dead, right? Like, it'd have been super dark. But what would the moon had done? Maybe the moon would just throw the tides all crazy, just giant waves everywhere.
Drop.
Just start coming, just
moonfall.
Guys, if we don't fix that fucking spirit, the moon's going to come to Earth, and none of us are going to survive it.
Yeah, like Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask. Yeah, I think we can assume like right now, right? Like if moon is gone, the tides will be crazy. That's what's essentially what happened with kaiju. And so like if there's no ocean, then the force of moon is gonna be so strong that it will. I don't know what will happen.
Maybe the oceans will just
pull the earth. I don't know.
Or maybe the oceans just start drying up. The moons just start getting closer slowly, but also like all the water's just like no.
I would think that the ocean just. Like life in the ocean will
dries
just
up.
cease.
Everyone dies.
Like the life in like fishes, like all the flora in
there's
water.
then there's no tides, there's no water going from one part to the
Does the whole earth
tides
just
would
stop
still
rotating?
happen.
Yeah.
I think that the moon would probably make the tides much worse.
Just like a tsunami.
But if there's
every
no
12
moon,
hours.
No, we're talking about if there's no ocean.
If the ocean.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
gone.
worse tides.
When they like killed the moon fish or whatever you want to call it, the moon spirit,
the windfish.
The color, I love the color scheme. Like I mentioned, like the greenery and the cabbages and all that stuff when we were in Mashu, but in this finale episode, from going like to black and white almost, but then like the firebending, throwing on color in there randomly, it was just all so freaking good, and you felt like you were in there, and it contributed to the stress, I guess, the scariness of it. Good job. I love that.
When they did it in the animation, it was very well done in the same way. You know, showing the fire and the black and white fights, but they did a really good job here, kind of making it flicker.
Yeah,
a little bit like it was in
I
distress.
think Mickey said like it was a heartbeat.
Yeah, almost like
Yeah.
I think Zhao.
What?
I think I like show Zhao more than TV Zhao.
Yeah,
it was really bringing like kind of this scene eating shit when he's like they're gonna call I know that's what the show was doing, but you know, you give that same emotion, the same range to a person's face, and it's like he really believed this shit. Yeah. He really think he's like, when I become the Fire Lord, I'll give you. It's like, dog, slow down. Bro, like he was like so on top of his game. He's like, for a minute there, he was so hyped, he was believing his own shit, and he's like, I'm gonna rule the world. It's like, dog, You're the worst. I don't know how. Like, we all hate Ozai, but right now, your ambitions have you being like
that's my only, That's my only gripe. I wanted to see the bubble drowning.
Yeah.
Well,
him burning is
the
fine,
bubble
too.
drowning was from the M. Night movie.
Yeah.
The kids just fucking kill him by drowning him in the bubble. In the show, the spirit just like
grabs him. Yeah, and and he gets brought to
okay.
He gets brought into the spirit world, and he ends up in the.
Then I'm remembering.
We're like, Jesus Christ! They drown him to death.
I thought the bubble drowning was from the show.
Bubble drowning.
It was just, I don't know, that was a cool way.
I wish the drowning was there.
Yeah, he was a different Zhao, and I think both of them were really good in their own ways. He was the Dwight Schrute Zhao, and it was really well done. I do miss the dad joke Zhao, because in the show he's like, "We're going fishing."
I like that he's a better fighter in the show for sure. But this one, I think the reason why I like this one so much is that he gives me he seems very, very real. Like I feel like everyone's met someone who's like. You meet him and you talk to him for 5 minutes. He's like, bro, you don't even understand, dog. Like, I'm gonna be running this whole fucking city in a couple of years, and it's like, okay, man, sure. You know what I mean? Like, you really believe that shit, don't you? And that's kind of.
He was making all of his moves and kept it all under wraps, and then he got close, and then he just spilled it all out. He's like, I'm gonna rule everything, and you all suck. It's like,
It was like fucking like Yagami in the finale. I win.
Chill out, bro.
Haven't seen.
I don't know, I know, like Turner. I don't know, like.
Oh God.
I like that the notion that even Ozai wouldn't fuck with the spirits.
Yeah.
Like just to say that Ozai, evil as fuck, will kill by any means necessary, but
burn his son in slow motion.
Not necessarily would fuck with the spirit.
I think that if it meant
he wants
erasure of waterbenders, he would 100% do it.
No, but see, I think
not
the reason
cost of like out of balance, because he does want peace, but he thinks peace is him ruling under one. Dictatorship.
If the world is out of balance, he can't create peace because that's a whole different beast that he has to take.
Like, I think he would get there, but he would consider it.
Because for Zhao, he's not thinking long term. He's not thinking about the game. He's like, I wouldn't just kill. He thought about it for a second. He's like, I wouldn't just kill the fucking water spirit because then all the waterbenders would die immediately. He's like, but I will do this, and it's like, it has the same kind of ramifications. You understand yin and yang. You understand that they're both equal forces. If you wouldn't do one to one, you should not do to the other. And I feel like, you know what I mean? Like it was short-sightedness, and
it was a lot of playing people. Like Zhao was playing Zuko, but then they were playing him. But then the Fire Sage and the Fire Lord were playing Zhao.
Yeah, right.
So like the whole time.
Ozai was like playing everybody in the end too.
I can't believe Zhao actually thought he could be
Fire Lord. Like he could be Fire Lord. Like what?
He was gonna come back and be like, "Hey, dead fish in a bag. I want your job." And he was gonna be like,
I will put you back in your position.
He talked shit so well. He talked shit to Aang really well, and he talked shit to Zuko really well.
It's that episode of
It's
The
like,
Office.
I don't even think you ever really mattered this whole show, bro. Like, what were you doing?
He said, "Who are you?"
You know when Dwight tried to take Michael's job by going over,
going behind his back.
Yeah, I was like, what?
That's what happened here.
Zuko went in for the fight.
Zuko and Zhao hard.
I'm glad he fought him.
Yeah, that part was great. But I felt so bad when he was like, "Yeah, it was your sister all along behind it too. Like you're never wanted."
I'm glad he knows.
I'm glad he knows. I felt bad, but I'm glad he knows.
That's also
now.
just another level. Like, dude, he did so much for his daughter, and you had no idea. But yeah, this is all for my daughter to be the best because she's already great.
Yeah. They need to tweak something with Azula's character. She's the only character in the show that I'm still not like accepting fully.
Yeah, she pretty much hasn't done a lot either.
I think
said a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think they kind of did her entrance a little bit dirty.
We need a fight scene where
it was a little bit messy.
Yeah, we need one where she's like Bane, like comes in like Bane from Batman, and just
Yeah.
dropping
Yeah. When you see her like antagonize our group, and I think that'll be like, there it is.
Yeah, I think the whole, if they hadn't shown Azula at all the whole series and they only shown her at the end, it would have been fine. Like, I think I would have been okay because like, okay, now we are finding this new character, and then she gets figured out in season 2.
But then Zhao's whole shit talking to Zuko wouldn't have hit as hard
because we wouldn't know the
saw
face
all
of
that happening. You know,
when he said your fire is the one to forge her iron's been forged. First off, obviously they would use metaphors like that because they're firebenders and they have a lot of metal. So like the kind of like I like that for some lore building, but also like I think that if we hadn't known the face to put that to. The girl who was like kind of cheesing a little bit while you got your face cooked. The girl who is already doing everything perfectly. We've seen her being perfect
And the dad shaping her.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, like I do think that hits harder, and I do think that if we're talking about underdeveloped characters from the story, like Azula is one of them. So I think adding her in, it's like, yeah, this is the bad guy. And also we're getting like Ozai, and we're getting like shit from Ozai that we didn't get in the show either, where like I feel you're getting his cunning, and you're like, oh, that's where Azula gets it from. He's like, oh no, that was we sent them to go do that shit for a fucking completely different reason. All that, and like I do see that. I still think that he thinks he cares. And I never really got that from Ozai. I thought Ozai was just like, no, this is just family shit.
Yeah. No, he doesn't care. He's like, if he dies in that war, it's because he's weak.
Yeah.
No, like he's no Uncle Iroh.
No, he's not. I'm not saying. I said I think he thinks he cares. I don't think he. I think he's an evil piece of shit. But in his head, I think I can see like his own reason.
I see what you're saying.
I know what you're saying.
We didn't get to see Iroh talk to our crew either. Because in the show, he kind of like is there when the whole moon spirit. Yeah, he's the one that kind of gives the idea. But I liked we still saw some of his fury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and,
and he was trying to like not Zhao like not kill the spirit, so like he was still going. So hopefully like Sokka and them heard him like, okay, yeah, he's kind of trying to not have that happen.
What an asshole, though. Like, seriously, you're going to, like, kill a freaking spirit in the world that you live in? Like, Jesus.
Stab a fish. Like, stab fish. It's like, clearly, Moon doesn't do anything to anybody else but the waterbender.
Like, that's like killing the concept of grass.
What would happen if you ate, like, what would happen if you ate it?
If you ate it,
oh my God,
you would just turn into the spirit. The spirit, like it would do, like it would did with Aang, where it's just like I'm taking your body now. Idiot.
Why would it? Give
it would be dead.
It's just dead.
No, I'm saying it would just take over your body. Like you saw how when she was like, "Oh, Aang," Aang is giving himself over to the spirit, and the spirit's using Aang's body and the power of the Avatar to go ham. I think if you ate it, it would just be like it took over your body.
But
you
it
are
would
a fish
be dead.
now.
But
I'm saying it would use magic to turn your ass into a fucking fish and put you in the pond with it. If you ate it,
I don't know,
that's what I
like,
think.
Because he was taking over he was helping the moon spirit who was a live fish. So if you spirit. If you killed the spirit fish, it's just dead fish that you're eating. Nothing would happen unless you're Yue who has the same spirit energy in you.
Are we cooking it too? I just thought we were eating it whole.
Either way, if you eat like alive, that'd be a different thing. But like I'm assuming you were cooking it and cutting it, but that's a whole hypothetical. I love Katara standing up to Pakku at that moment. I know like it happens a little bit differently in cartoon, but like for her to do it at that, and also bringing a whole army of women. I know it's like, oh, they haven't been trained, but they know how to do bending, so they can. It's wars happening.
They can do
if
something.
they can do something, it's better than them being like locked up somewhere because they could be healing and repairing and everything. Yeah, at that point, everything.
Kid.
That's what I wanted in like the fucking Battle of Winterfell. Like, why are these people hiding? Like,
right?
You need literally everybody.
They should be put in the crypts.
Yeah.
Where the dead people are.
I'll never forget Peter Dinklage doing that behind the scenes interview. It's like, they're putting us with the dead people, with the army that raises the dead coming. I didn't write this show. But.
Throw your hands up.
But RIP to that kid who came was like Master Katara and then ended up being
a dead. He dead.
Yeah.
And they turned Han into a hero too.
Yeah.
I kind of want some of that like comic relief in there, but the show is going for the dramatic edge, which is I like what they're adding because everything with Lieutenant G. With
the 41st and shit.
Yeah, all that. And even the Airbender talking to Iroh about how, his brother had died during the siege of Ba Sing Se. I like all that stuff, actually.
They kind of just turned it purely into like a drama. It's but if we're holding the animated series as a perfect 10 out of 10, I'm gonna give this a 7.
No, that was gonna be my question. So what do you guys rate this?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
I think 7's good.
I think the effects, the fight choreography, the casting is all really good. It was a really good series, beginning and a finale. I think it bookended really well. It kind of fumbled into. I just hope they captured the spirit of the show in future seasons. But everything new that they added was really, really good.
Yeah.
So this isn't a bad show by any means. But I think they're just focusing on the drama a little bit too much.
Yeah. Someone said it's not dog shit. Like
it's not. It's not bad.
Bebop levels.
As bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not like bad enough to stop watching, in my opinion.
No, it's not bad.
It's very good. All it needs help is the writing and then some of the decisions made of like what
the writing
what to focus
is
on.
Very expository.
I want to rewatch it to see. Well, me wanting to rewatch it already lets me. I'm gonna knock it up a point than I would, and then I like it. I like how it it turned me and like it turned me. You know what I mean? At first I was like I'm a little iffy, and then by the end of it I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I like what it is as its own thing, not compared to the animated version. So I would watch it again now with the clearer head of not thinking about the original to see what I missed.
I tell you what, though, I really do want to watch the animated show now. Like,
Yeah.
If anything, like I miss it, and I'm like, oh, I want to see that again because the reactions when Aang was the spirit, like I don't know, I just it as its own thing, great. And if you never are going to experience the animated show and it's just this, then I think it did a very adequate job.
I hope
But people said that they didn't like. Sorry, some people that never watched the show said that they appreciated the heavy exposition in episode 1 because it was just like, all right, cool, get out of the way. Because a lot of like fantasy shows these days, they leave elements like unexplained and they kind of expect you to
like
keep
Game of Thrones is
lingering
kind of a
on.
hard watch.
Yeah,
like you got to
Here
pay
it's
all
like-
the way attention.
Here, you got to pay some attention, like the big expository, but it's easy to follow. It's just like 4 elements. Okay, yeah, they were at war, not anymore. It's
a bingeable show.
But even like just conversations between characters, like he's like, but you're Sokka, the boy who was, like you had dad issues and he left you when you were a child. Like,
Yeah,
a bit much
Tell,
there.
don't show.
Do we want to do a numbering from the?
Yeah, let's get ratings all
I
across.
think it was 7 with Mickey too. I think it's a 7.
Yeah, I'll go 8 just because I'd watch it again. And I want to watch it again, and I also want more. I'm ready to see what they'll do with the season 2. So.
Yeah, I definitely want more.
Yeah.
I'll give it 4 koi carps out of 5.
Really?
Okay.
Why would you change the number? No, pick 10 out of 10. How many? Out of 10?
That would be 8.
If Avatar animated is a perfect 10 out of 10.
Are you doing 8? Are you doubling it?
8 koi carps.
Okay. God damn it.
Out of how many?
Koi carps?
Koi carps.
Oh, koi
Out
carps.
of 10? Okay, I give it...
This guy gave Joker a B.
I did give Joker a B, and I sit on that B. I stand on that motherfucking B. Come talk with me about it.
The whole comment's about Joker and not about this.
I give this a... I'll give it a solid, I don't know, 7.5 co's out of 11.
Okay.
The fuck, bro? Why is it 11?
Co-faces.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. I think it was pretty good. I didn't have as many complaints. I mean, we were just nitpicking, and I think I had very low expectation, and it was fine. It's number 8.
7, but I do think a ball was dropped by not teaching Aang waterbending. We'll
for
see
sure.
if that was such a deliberate choice. Let's see why they did it next season, if it makes more sense.
Next season's going to start with him being like, I know waterbending.
It's going to be
it's
going to be a time jump.
Like, he's just going to learn off
like,
camera.
They do the thing where like, oh, Katara is my master now, so like she's going to teach me the rest.
Sifu
So
Katara.
it makes sense, but he should have had at least like one water splash down. That's all.
Water splash. No, 8 for me because 1, it almost made me think Momo was dead. Number 1. 2, I thoroughly enjoyed, like, I don't, like, for most TV shows and movies that I watch, I never really noticed the fight choreography, the lighting, the directing, and all that stuff. And I really noticed it, and I loved it, and that's what made me appreciate it more. Something's missing, but for a live adaptation on its own, even 8.5 for me.
I remember
really liked it.
I edited that season 1 finale. You had the same exact reaction as you did the whole Yue moon scene.
Yeah.
Something's never changed 9 years later even.
Yeah, if anything, heavy nostalgia of like feeling that again, a different.
It did make us feel stuff, which I
Yeah.
didn't expect that going in.
Yeah.
And effects, dude, like.
Yeah.
Like no exaggeration, better than Marvel shit. Right, in Marvel movies.
It was really good. The color grading in this
color grading, my
was
dude,
incredible.
I mean, I expected them to make me feel stuff because this is such a rich and strong material to adapt that if they didn't, it would really fucked up.
Well, we're comparing with the movie, right? Movie didn't make us feel shit. Like laughing.
Anger.
So anger.
We
felt anger.
It was visually
I think you guys should watch it and make fun of it. It's just one of those movies. It's like, I think comparing that and then comparing the movie, and then I think it's just annoying. It's like
M. Night Shyamalan probably over there punching the air right now, just mad as motherfucker. Fucking. Give me the budget. You know he's mad as shit.
I know this would be better probably for like an additional video, but what is one thing you are looking forward to seeing adapted in season 2?
And you can't say tough.
Yeah,
The
top.
boulder.
You can't say top.
The boulder.
The boulder. Yeah.
The rock.
The
it.
Cactus juice.
Cactus juice. I want to see.
If I was The Rock, I'd do that for free just for the PR.
He needs to. I want to see Guru Patek and the chakras.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But are we
And
gonna
Zuko
do that
there.
now that he kinda already knows the Avatar state and not doing the Northern Temple anymore?
But he don't know the chakras.
No.
And that was the Western.
Yeah.
Was it Western?
Or
Oh,
Eastern.
wow.
Eastern.
What do you want to see from season 2, Kat?
I'm looking forward to more Azula development because I'm with Mickey that
Azula
she
Deville.
still is not very. I'm not still there with this actress and this character right now, and so I hope to get there in season 2.
Yeah.
Which if season 1's any kind of book for the second one, it's the focus being on Zuko. Then book 2's should be focused.
Oh, and then the last one could be all Ozai if they're doing like the 3 main.
Yeah, we're not gonna focus on our main characters.
No, right, not at all.
I'm afraid that season 2, Zuko alone is going to be obviously the best episode of all time.
Yeah.
They've been doing the Billy too much, so I'm not excited for that one because I just think that's going to be S tier. I'm excited. I hope they do the drill. I think the drill.
Is that book 2?
Yeah, right.
So. Yeah, Boston said,
And Appa missing.
Appa alone. Yes.
Yes.
When's the beach episode?
That's season 3.
Season 3.
I feel like they're gonna.
But that feels like something they would include in.
I don't because that had a lot of fan service, so I feel like
that's 3 too. I think
we can't really do that.
I
That would be great.
I'm looking forward to Zuko's haircut.
But the drill episode had some really good fighting. I think that's one of the first time. Well, hopefully, I don't know how this shit's gonna go, but it's one of the first time Aang really is doing the earthbending super, super, super well. It's after the bit of work episode and shit. So I hope that that's there because I remember he gets he's just fighting Azula on top of that drill, and it's one of the best fights. And,
I do like that fight.
Yeah, and so if they did that, and Sokka has a really good moment where he's like, "Oh, we don't have to break all these. We just need to make it soft so that if we hit it from the top,
Jet's death and the whole there is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Lake Lao guy,
and what are their names? The
Dai Li. If they have the rock hand gloves, it's gonna be sick.
That'll be scary.
I want to see Sokka in a tent.
That's also season 3.
Mickey, what did you
Look,
just say?
hey, give me this, guys. Okay, we had three Asian Lost alums. In this scene, it was so great to see. What if they cast Yoonjin Kim as Zuko's son?
That
would be so awesome. I would die.
That would be.
Serge is gonna just levitate off the couch.
I can see that.
If they Sparky Boom Man is the middle of season 2, book 2, right after they
it's
lose
3.
Is it?
God damn it! Now you're too far.
Mighty, stop it.
You one season ahead.
After the season 3, he's gonna be like, no, Public City is this season, right? Like, no, that's correct.
Public City now.
Because after Aang gets shot with the lightning, everybody thinks he's dead, and then
that's
Zuko,
when we get into book 3.
Yeah, that's when we get into book 3, and Zuko hires Sparky Boom, and he's like, he's not dead. He's gonna take him out, and then you get one of the once again that fight, the quiet one when they all just I don't know how they'll do that. That's years
Tapa,
away.
bro. You're gonna bring the homie Tapa.
Longer Tapa. Let's bring Tapa, bro. And Kavik.
No. So Sparky Boom Man is right after they lose at the eclipse because all of the adults are going to prison and then they all go to the Northern Air Temple. And then
He shows up multiple
they
times.
Wake up and he pops up that first time.
That's the third time he shows up and then they kill him there.
He tried. Did you guys see that? He tried.
I would love the library if they have to do the
Bro, they've already shown us all the libraries just the Fire Nation. Washi Tones.
I don't think we're gonna see the library.
If they are going back to Omashu, then they could have pocketed Secret Tunnel.
They could have.
Like that. I feel like that was a squander.
But they may not go back.
I think they're gonna want to go back and be like, oh, we can't. We're just gonna have to go to Ba Sing Se instead. They're just gonna skip Omashu.
Look, they do need to make Katang at least a possibility because a lot of Aang's motivation and his whole chakra attachment thing is based on Katara.
I think it's there.
Yeah,
it
is there.
It's just he hasn't hit the puberty yet. Like they couldn't lean too much into it in season 1, but I think they will go.
You think he'll have Aang Riz next season?
Yeah,
What is up with those wrists?
I don't know, but whenever we say things like the normies, that's when those things die. Those terms
die.
Gen Z, I'm here to kill all your shit.
Yeah, Gen Z took over TikTok, and the oldest people are on there, youngest people.
I love the memes that are like older Gen Z talking to their kids.
Like,
son, dead ass. We were bussing.
Yeah, you guys need to stop using that muted.
All right, let's go.
All right, y'all. We'll see you at the next one. Bye.
Hope you enjoyed Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. It was
wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad, right? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you can't get enough of this, check out our uncuts over on Patreon, where we have our elite and super normies, Anthony Hardy, Lucas, Martin Dagsvald, Philmit Rick, Joe Mags, and Puvy. And we'll see you on the next show.